Oh man, we are back. Sapien people, what's up? We got Chris Krueger here. What's up, man?
What's up, beautiful Brian? Just having another great day here.
Hell yeah. I am too. I got back from the regenerative retreat all weekend, still settling back in. It was so cool. It was one of the best weekends ever. I'm so obsessed with that like camp type of retreat life. Do you know what I mean? Do you do those at all? Like, do you go on any like retreats or nature trips?
No, I go skiing. Like, well, I'm trying to think, when was the last time I went to a camp? No, dude. I got an icon pass. I go to like Deer Valley and I ski, bro. Like, no, I don't
Oh,
do
you're
that.
like
But
upper middle class white guy. Like, come on. You gotta, well, you also have a family.
yeah. Well, I mean, there's like family people there, right? Like who was all at the conference? Or the what was it called? It was called what was the name of it
Well,
again?
it was called Food is Medicine. It was a conference and a retreat, but it was at Sovereignty Ranch. Molly Englehart and Ryland. Ryland made Kiss the Ground and Common Ground, these awesome regenerative ag films that made it on Netflix and celebrities, and it's a whole thing. Molly, their family had all the famous vegan restaurants. People know Cafe Gratitude. Anyone in California probably knows Cafe Gratitude,
I
the
think
most
I've eaten
vegan.
at Cafe Gratitude in
Yeah.
like
Well,
I don't in like 2014 or something. I probably ate there.
yes. And they have like affirmations on the menu. It's like, I am beautiful. I am.
Yeah, I've definitely been there, dude. I've definitely been there for sure. 100% I've
Yeah.
been there.
So yeah, they have huge, yeah, super successful. The parents were all vegan, the kids were vegan. Molly and Ryland were raised vegan, and then they all realized it was a scam. They realized it was a scam. They realized the dad was eating fish the whole time.
What?
Molly, yeah, and now Molly and Ryland are animal based. They have a regenerative ranch. They moved to Texas to get out of California communism. They closed the restaurants. They transitioned the restaurants to animal based. So instead of vegan, Molly's restaurants were called Sage Bistro. I posted about this. People probably saw them. The vegans protesting. Do you remember
Yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
Months ago, many months ago, the vegans were like throwing blood on her restaurant and protesting. And
And she was like,
because she
"That's
added
great,
meat,
free blood. I don't care."
she's like, good, yeah, get some more nutrients. Here's her book, actually. She wrote a book, Debunked by Nature. So it's basically her realizing she was wrong about vegan. And now she's got this whole regenerative ranch and they're just raising animals and it's amazing. And they grow organic foods and, regenerative meats and raw dairy. And we're there all weekend. It was so sick.
And
Uh,
but Brian, let's be honest. The best part of the weekend is you're at this like regenerative ranch camp out, single Brian, handsome, famous podcast host, and you're like, "Hey, where's all the single ladies at?"
I met some single lady. Yeah, not like anything like I'm not single anymore, but I met 5 great women, actually.
Five of them.
5 of them. I got 5 numbers in one weekend. That's the
Brian is
beauty
trying
of
to
it.
put together the Huberman harem right here with five.
No way. No way. I don't play that game. I'm very respectful. Yeah. No, nothing. I didn't like hook up with any of them. I just got 5 numbers and they're great
You didn't
people.
take them home in a tractor from the ranch
That wouldn't
back
take
to the
too long.
Sapien house.
That would take too long. One did visit the Sapien house in her own truck. She had a truck. That's cool. She's
Okay.
she's from Seattle, the only cool one in Seattle, the only non-woke person who's ever lived in Seattle.
Is
Except
that
for
because you know
Nate.
I have a 253 area code, bro?
Dude, isn't that where you went to school?
Yeah. Well, I grew up there. This is
Oh,
our whole Esterman brothers connection. Yeah.
there's 3 non-woke people in Seattle. It's
Well, who
Chris.
are you calling non-woke, bro? I'm about to dye my hair purple right now. What are you talking about?
Oh, oh yeah. Do you know your baby's gender yet? Or are you gonna
Oh, we're waiting for the preschool teacher at public school. So
okay. They'll decide later. They'll decide for yeah.
we're gonna put this on the internet, dude.
Well, these are the topics we talked about. We talked freely all weekend. We were at this ranch with 70 people. It wasn't super big, but it was great because it was only 70 people that
Yeah.
all 0 people took the vax. 0 people were into the woke stuff. It was so cool. Like, Will Harris was there from White Oak Pastures. He's like 70. He's a legend. People have got to know of him. if you're listening to this podcast, he's been on Rogan twice. White Oak pastors, they're leading the way. They did a great study that showed that they actually sequester carbon back into the soil. Like really great. And we're just hanging out with him all weekend. He's doing story time. He's having the time of his life.
Yeah.
Great women, all the strongest, healthiest women I've ever seen out there. Misha Tate was out there, UFC fighter, retired. She's all into this, animal-based sapien lifestyle. Glyphosate girl, Courtney Swan. That was a comma. That's not Courtney Swan. Glyphosate girl is Kelly Ryerson. All the greatest people just hanging out all weekend by the fire, doing talks. It's kind of a conference, but also just hanging out, eating regenerative food. They have a restaurant on the ranch. I'm trying to hype them up. People got to visit this ranch. It's open to the public. You can go there and eat. It's outside of San Antonio, but you can just roll up to their restaurant and order a meal that's all from their ranch. Maybe there's probably a few ingredients that are not, but they'll do beef tallow fries. They do regenerative beef. They'll do raw dairy. They have all the like vegetables or produce is from the ranch. It's insane.
Can I at least follow them on Instagram? Like what is it called?
Yeah, Sovereignty Ranch. Just look up Sovereignty Ranch.
That's one of those words that's super hard to spell though, bro.
I
Sovereignty.
know. Start typing it and you'll probably find or Talk to Molly is her Instagram.
Okay.
MOLIE. Yeah, we got to hype them up. Debunked by Nature. Get her book. She had her book launch this weekend. That's partly what we were there for too.
Dude, I have a client that just became an Amazon bestseller.
Really?
Right? Yeah. Well,
wait.
Let's start hyping.
Hype it. Okay. Speaking of clients, who did we bring up last time? None other than Ann Bennett. She was there all weekend hanging. She was one of the strong, beautiful women there, married with family. So, but still, strong, beautiful woman who is there doing the thing all weekend. I'm going to have my own version actually in March. Will we have Chris
of a
Krueger
Sovereignty
present?
Ranch camp out?
Yes. Will Chris Krueger be present in March at Sovereignty Ranch? You're on
March
the spot.
is peak ski season, bro. I'll be there. I'll go. Give me some dates.
Build it into the trip.
Yeah. Oh, build it into my ski trip to Tahoe. Yeah. Like San Antonio's right on the way to Tahoe.
Right. Go to Utah. You can hit up Park City. Then you hit up San Antonio. And then you get back.
Deal. Okay. Let's do. What is it going to be? We need the longevity games, bro.
Okay.
Max,
we would have
max pistol squats. Whoever can do the most pistol squats on your left leg, you will live the longest. I promise you. That's our one event at our longevity Olympics.
Oh, no. Well, dude, no. I was out there sprinting. I got Ryland, Courtney Swan videoed out of Ryland's golf cart, and I sprinted behind the golf cart, and I was doing my sprints out there. So
is this on your IG right now?
I didn't post it yet because actually the video wasn't great because Ryland gassed it and like took off. And I was like, dude, just go the same speed as me.
Here's a video of Brian not running as fast as the golf cart.
But yesterday I did race the train. I got a guy and a girl to do my sprints with me at Sapien Center, and there's a commuter train, and I beat the train this time. I think he slowed down because one guy was going kind of slow. So the train slowed down for that guy. So I got to beat the train.
Okay. But do not Greg Plitt yourself, bro.
Do not what?
Greg Plitt yourself.
What is that? What do you do?
So Greg Plitt, maybe the most handsome dude ever. Fitness model, jacked. You can go find his YouTube videos from like 20 years ago. I actually have people that knew him in LA. Mm-hmm. But he would go down to like the train station in Burbank and like run next to the train, like amazing content, especially for YouTube like 12, 15 years ago. And this dude just got clipped by the train.
Really?
Done. Game over.
Whoa.
Because that train has like all that momentum. It just has to like touch you, bro.
Whoa. Okay. Well,
so like, race the train, but like keep a safe distance.
I'm like 30 feet from the train. There's the track, a huge strip of grass, and I'm on the street next to the train. So okay. I'm good.
Well, don't get hit by one of these Rivians either that makes the little tinkle bell sound as it comes up the street.
Yeah, the silent Rivians. There's a lot of Rivians out here, actually. So yeah, we did a version of sprints out there. The Sapien Retreat will have some of the longevity games activities. So part of it is living the lifestyle. Like you go to a conference. I went to the conference in London, right? That was a health optimization summit. That was 2 weeks ago. you're stuck in a business, a huge convention center. You're listening
Yeah.
to talks all day. You're under like the fluorescent lights, right? That's not the move. This
It's like the
one,
unhealth health conference.
it is. Everyone's got gadgets and gizmos. You know what I mean? They're all like, oh, give me some NAD plus, and then I'm going to be healthy. And so, no, they were generally healthy though. So then this,
Generally healthier than most.
yeah. No, they're fine. I don't want to make fun of the biohacking people, but it is fun to do. But this weekend,
I don't want to do it, but it is fun.
it's great. Way better, right? We're on the ranch. Like the conference is in a barn. We're way better, but too much programming, too many talks all day. There's talks. The Sapien retreat. So it's already settled. I'm doing, Molly's like, of course, have it here. We're going to do, a short talk in the morning and a short talk in the evening. And that's it, right? Like get Chris Krueger up on stage. We got to see if he can actually do a pistol squat or if he's just pretending he can.
I literally stood up in my blue jeans on Brad Lee's Dropping Bombs and did it right there in the middle of the podcast.
All right, we'll see. People will see live pistol squats. Like it'll be an interactive conference.
And Bennett, dude, the glow up is insane. She heard me on.
I saw her photos. She's looking ripped. She had abs. Do you see her Instagram from the conference?
Dude.
Since the conference?
That is the Ann Bennett Krueger body glow up. She heard me on Peak Human episode 221. Got my VIP program. She started with me. You can go back and look at her content from 12 or 15 weeks ago before she started. You just look at it.
Simply Unconventional, by the way.
Simply Unconventional, by the way, BT dub. And then she couldn't do 3 push-ups. So she could barely do 2 push-ups. Now she's at 5 pistol squats on each leg, 5 chin-ups. She's getting close to like 25 beautiful push-ups, right? Absolutely crushing it. But women, that's what you can do when we start this natural hormone optimization, Krueger body, the right training and the right nutrition. But that's only the last 20%. The other 80% is the daily lifestyle and putting the things in the right order so that we can just optimize your hormones all throughout the day so that you can look better, feel better, do better, and get better. And get better means better hormones. And so the next day you've got better hormones. So you can look even better, feel even better, do even better, get even better hormones, like the mix, the progesterone, estrogen, testosterone. And I always say, like, Ann is crushing it. Like 12 weeks, knocked it out of the park. But I've got female clients that are like levels above Ann. And so that's where Ann is ascending to. But you saw her live in person. She did not, and you could see it in her content. Like she just is making such great content now. Like you have to go follow her just because her delivery, everything is so snappy, is so clear. And it wasn't like that 12 or 15 weeks ago, right? Like her content, her presentation, her like so incredible. So women, everyone, go follow Ann Bennett at Simply Unconventional.
Do it.
Do it. Okay. Brian Benner. Brian, you tell me. I haven't even got to meet her in person yet. We just do calls.
It was so fun hanging out with her all weekend. All the other women too. I'm telling you, I've never been in a place where I think there's more women than men at this retreat. And they were not all, 95% just the ranchin type, the strong, confident woman that could just, wrestle you to the ground if she had to.
Oh, just Brian, it's a family show, bro. Come on.
No, you know what I mean? Like they're eating real food. It was a food is medicine conference. It was regenerative ag. It was the best crowd. And I want
to Brian, is there like a link, these strong ranchin type wrestle you to the ground women? Is there like a Hinge profile we can send them to?
I think you just got to do it in person. That's the whole point, right? IRL is a new thing. We're not going to make an app. We're going to make the Sapien retreat in March where you just got to show up and then you meet. And if you're a woman, you meet the man. You meet the man that has a high tea lifestyle that's out there sprinting, jumping in the pond with us, out by the fire, doing the human things. So yeah, I'll finish up. It's going to be the same general, format where it's like we get people there 4 nights, right? It's a great ranch. They have the great restaurant. You get to finally eat pancakes. I don't mess with pancakes. I got no time for pancakes, but at the restaurant, they have completely organic, like heritage wheat, like hand milled with maple syrup, with the bacon and eggs from the ranch, with the raw milk. I'm digging into some pancakes. I'm eating beef tallow fries. I'm getting the sourdough bread. They made patty melts on the fresh sourdough. Like, just imagine this with all the people. If you're single, yeah, I'm still trying to find Mrs. Right, as they say.
The
Like,
future Mrs. Sanders.
yeah, I'm trying to find Mrs. Sanders. Like, it's hard. It's so hard to find
I think
females that get it.
it's going to be a lot easier now that we have this podcast. Like I've never heard you say this on Peak Human before.
Oh, I know. I never talk about anything about my personal life on Peak Human, and then I never talk about being single ever. Anyway, I guess I need to, or how else is that going to change?
Ladies, you got to know this stuff.
So,
Okay. So
I gotta
where do you sleep when you go to the camp out? Like what are the
Oh no, they have houses. So they have double wides. You know, they got the nice prefab homes.
Okay.
So I stayed in a beautiful home with hot water and, you know, a cast iron pan on the stove. And okay, there's
You know what they should
also
do?
tiny homes. There's
Brian,
also,
have you seen these like earth bag domes?
or, I don't know.
You build these beautiful like dome homes, but you're just filling up literal like actual bags of dirt and they stack into a dome.
Oh,
But it makes like this wonderful, it's like it makes you like a soundproof, bulletproof, you
oh
know,
yeah. And it's
cool in the summer,
insulated
hot in the
too.
winter. It makes you like this
Yeah.
beautiful home when you like plaster over these bags at the end and it's just dirt. And so your friend, what do they call the Sovereignty Ranch? It's Holly and Molly.
Molly and Ryland.
Molly and Ryland. They should have conferences on building dirt
Oh,
bag homes, and you just get all of us like crazy paleo people to
them.
go build their dirt bag.
Want to be stuck, no shame on what they did, you know, a lot of great programming and speakers, but I don't want to be stuck inside listening to speakers all day. I want to be building a home like that. I want to be by a fire. I want to be running, sprinting. We're going to roast a whole pig in the ground. We're going to dig a hole, heat up the rocks like the Hawaiians did. I mean, a lot of
I was gonna say so 808, bro. They saying so you don't mess with pancakes, but bro, what if it's McDonald's flapjacks and spam with soy sauce?
I'll
The
eat some
special-
spam
the
in
The
Hawaii.
special Hawaiian McDonald's breakfast menu.
I'll eat some spam in Hawaii. They should make spam out of their regenerative pasture-raised pigs. Just
Oh my gosh, Brian, I've been telling Brian, like, dude, you just need one supplement that absolutely crushes it. Like, look, guys, Subliminal, we got my little nose to tail, like pure oyster back here. It's like, we just got to sell 1 million pure oysters a month, Brian, and then we can do whatever we want. We'll have the biggest ranch in Texas. We'll go buy the quadruple 6 ranch and turn it into the 7 sevens ranch, right? Like, we'll have the biggest ranch anywhere if we just sell like 1 million bottles of pure oyster. I don't know if that's regenerative though. Is there enough oysters in the world?
I read a whole book on oysters. I finished it probably when I drove down on audiobook. Yeah, it's called The Big Oyster, and it's a whole history of oysters in New York. Tons of oysters in New York, and they actually are. Well, it's not considered regenerative. Regenerative means you're actually like, you know, helping the environment and fixing carbon.
Well, but there's got to be like sustainable, right?
No,
like
it's sustainable.
If I fish too many fish, it's not sustainable. Like how
Yeah,
many
but
oysters can I harvest?
Yeah, they grow fast, and yeah, it's a whole thing. It takes a couple years, but yes, I think they're somewhat sustainable. Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to find out is, can we do plant-based oysters?
Non-oyster.
Yeah, impossible oysters.
That's if that happens, you guys can stop following this podcast.
Brian, impossible oysters
no,
are they're better for the environment.
Well, no, it is expensive. People are complaining about the cost of the oysters. Like, yeah, it takes 3 years to grow an oyster. I got Steven in Ireland packaging them by hand with his team in Ireland. They got to ship them over here. They're tested. They're real. They're not like the shell of the oyster. They're not some Chinese.
Yeah, Brian, I could get oyster pills for $19 on Amazon from China.
Oh, I'm sure you can.
Hey,
oyster pills. Yeah.
Beautiful people. If you're trying to, it's probably mostly lead, right? Like, what are we talking about?
I think
it's like lead and sawdust.
It's half lead, 30% sawdust, 19% oyster shell, and then 1% oyster. And then they can call it. That's the Chinese.
Exactly. And then it's like they just throw in some extra like seaweed extract to make it smell worse. Oh, it's a good thing. I almost tried to do a Chinese accent there, which would probably get us banned, right?
No,
So
we
it's
can't go that far. We already talked about gendering babies,
so
or we can't do too much.
can't do too much.
So yeah, don't get the Amazon knockoffs from China. These cost
Where do
for a
your
reason.
oysters come from, Brian?
Ireland, they're all real oyster. They're all the meat. That's it. That's another big thing is they're all the oyster meat. Steven, you can listen to my podcast with my guy Steven. It's a couple episodes ago on Peak Human, and it tells you the whole journey of how they're testing them for purity. They're making sure there's actually all that zinc in them and all the other selenium, copper nutrients that are hard to get. And yeah, I'm gonna.
Dude, I actually. So this was the first time I got my. Let me hold it up. The first time I got my pure oyster, I ran out on accident, and then I ordered it right away, so it came quickly, and I got to use my new discount code, Big Chris. Again, people, I don't know if I get anything for that, but at least
Oh no,
you
we're
get
gonna
20%
roll that into something else, right?
We're gonna roll that into our Sovereignty Ranch retreat during
Yeah.
ski season. B12, crushing it. Iodine, crushing it. Zinc, so important for testosterone, crushing it. Selenium, same thing for your sex hormones. Copper, you got to have that in the right relationship with the zinc, crushing it. Yeah, it's like a real thing. You know, like how like Liver King is like a real fake thing. This is like a real thing.
Well, it's a new thing. Like the liver was the darling of the animal-based worlds for many years, and everyone forgot about oysters. But oysters have tons of nutrients that people don't usually get, right? And different from liver.
Yeah. Well, and people in the audience, I don't want you guys to see through the veil here and realize that this whole podcast is just so Brian and I can hang out and get you guys to get some oyster stuff. That's what we're doing here.
Oh,
but for real, I ran out. I ran out for like, so it came right away. So it arrives, and I'm like, where is it? And I think my cleaning lady's like put it somewhere. And so my wife finally found it a week later, and I was like, hey, even on my high testosterone lifestyle, I just do feel better with a couple of those oyster pills a day. And so I'm not the supplement guy. I'm not going to tell you got to take this, that, and the other thing. Like most clients come to me and I'm like, they're like, oh, Chris, well, I'm taking this, 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 and this. And I'm like, you can get rid of all of that. Like your collagen pills, you can get rid of that, right? Just eat the steak. Your body's going to make collagen, right? It's not going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to take the collagen and the collagen pill, and then we're going to come over here and just transform that into collagen. If we have enough of the amino acids that are yeah, of course.
All the bits and pieces. So yeah, you're gonna get that. But
it's
most people,
zinc, selenium, copper, baby. If I were,
that's what I'm saying. Most people
that's
don't
the real
get those.
deal.
Most people aren't eating enough seafood. Humans for all of history were by water. That's what the book taught me, the book, Big Oyster book. We were relying on oysters. People were eating like 30 oysters a week. That was an average for people for hundreds of years. They were crushing oysters and they're healthy. And throughout history, Stephen on my podcast with him talked about some of the oldest remains we have is piles of oysters from civilizations 100,000 years ago, just eating oysters. It was there, right? We were always by water and we could always get this nutrient dense food. So we got to stop talking about oysters or people are going to turn off the podcast. But
no, they're gonna go use their discount code Big Chris and get some oysters.
I love it. I love it. We do need help so we can buy our ranch. And then if you bring proof that you bought over 10 bottles of oysters, you can stay at this theoretical ranch in the future for free.
Our theoretical future ranch.
Theoretical future ranch built from the oyster empire for my nose to tail oysters. If this happens one day and you bring me, if you show me that you bought 10 bottles, I will let you stay for free, 100%.
Okay. You got to bring the actual bottles with you.
The spent bottles. You got to
the spent bottles. You got to save them up on your bookshelf. Like this is just my prop bottle now. It's going to just live right there.
Yeah. But I do want to get a ranch one day. Like the idea of Sapien Center was let's get in town, right? Sapien Center is right next to downtown Austin. We got to be in town. We get together. We do all the things. And then we get the ranch later. And the Sapien Center is sort of a bridge to get out
I might have a guy.
I
So-
met an investor guy this weekend too. We spent 2 hours with this guy and his female sidekick person, just vibing, jamming, thinking of ideas.
What is that, like Batwoman? Like what is a female sidekick?
What? I don't know what to call her. I don't know.
It's like Batman and Batwoman, dude.
She was great though. She was an awesome sidekick, and
She's like, hey, what's up, guys? My name's Jeffrey. This is my sidekick, Ghislaine. Like, what is a female sidekick, bro? What is that?
oh man, don't bring up Epstein stuff on this podcast.
Bro,
Mm.
we're getting bad. We're getting taken off the air.
Oh, I think we're hitting our stride now with episode 4 of this. We're
Sapien
the new
Podcast.
Sapien Podcast. I don't know. Maybe people don't need all the serious peak human talk. I'll get too serious with the PhDs and the MDs. This is the opposite.
Well, and those people, they're like, I got all this other real stuff to do. And unfortunately, Brian, because of the way that I've been like working my tail off, like I've got other too much real stuff to do. Right? I was talking to you earlier, like I like to keep my schedule totally open. And I'm like, I wish. But like, yeah, so people out there, well, Brian, you were supposed to bring this up. I don't want to talk about this.
Oh, well, okay.
No, we don't have to talk about it.
No, we don't. I don't even know what you're mentioning, but we're
Yeah,
getting to
good.
the end of the show. But did we wait? Let's hit a little more. We had one idea that we were going to talk about.
And then we got so
Was-
far away from that idea because we just started rambling.
I remembered it because I was talking about all the powerful females at the conference, and
Okay.
you said something.
All those Batwoman types, sidekicks.
So there was lots of powerful women out there, and you were saying something about people that you coach, like men and women couples, and the females have different expectations.
Yeah. So, okay, gotcha. So, I always coach couples 2-for-1 because, like, the real way that my business grows is my clients just have amazing results, and then their friends ask them about them. They don't have to talk about it. It's not like they're walking around town and being like, "Oh yeah, guys, everyone, I'm working with Krueger Body from the internet." No, they bump into like a friend at the grocery store, and the friend is like, "Oh my gosh." Like Ann Bennett. If you knew Ann Bennett 12 weeks ago and you bumped into her at the grocery store today, you're like, oh my gosh, Ann, what are you doing? The glow up is insane. And so I coach couples 2-for-1 because it allows me to have twice as many people. And now you have the husband and the wife working together. And it's just women, you have to understand that when you and your husband start working, we start doing natural hormone optimization, is that we need to compare your results from today to your results in 28 days. Right? When we can get through the next luteal phase, right? When we go through a whole cycle and even post-menopausal, we're still going to use that 28-day gap. And so what happens is the husband is like, big, strong dude. He's a carpenter. He puts in cabinets. He, is a fisherman, whatever the husband does. And so we start optimizing his testosterone. And immediately I have one guy, he's a big dude, but he's dropped 12 pounds in the first 2 weeks. And yeah, some of that's inflammation and stuff. But he just sent me a DM this morning like, dude, I was like out hunting deer and there were some steep slopes. I would not have got up back when I was 305. Well, he started with me at 272 and it's like 10 days later and he's 260. And so if you're his wife and you're, 5'1" and you only have 20 pounds to lose, you can't expect to lose it at 10 pounds a week the same way big Jason's dropping it. Right. And so ultimately we're going to get to the same place. But, if you look at a couple and like those two kind of fit together, right? It might take the guy 3-4 months on that, guys, I'm going to call it a glow up for you too. I just think glow up is fun to say.
Bro up.
The bro up glow up.
Yeah.
And wives, you just got to know that it's going to happen at a slower pace and we're going to be looking over a 4-week time period, but it's going to happen. Right. And so, if you think like, oh, we're kind of, there is this point where it's like the man kind of gets ahead. And so ladies, we can't be insecure about that. We got to cheer for that. Like my wife gave birth 6 weeks ago, right? I got a little 6-week-old son downstairs. Well, yeah, she's going to get back into great and amazing and superfluous words.
Did he decide that he was a boy yet? Or are you
Yeah. We're going full boy.
Okay. Keep going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Any other details? We actually, Brian, how do you feel about circumcision?
Oh, I mean, I got red pilled on this. Some people in Austin, they're like, it's no good. You can't do it. Apparently, it's the big circumcision is just out there trying to make all their money from snipping things.
Snipping and clipping. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think there's going to be a new generation of boys that are uncut because
That's a
people are
word on
getting
the
red
street.
pilled.
The word on the street is that you don't need to do it.
Word on the street is we got a bunch of hooded warriors coming at you in the next gen. Okay, so what was I saying? Yeah, ladies, your husband's going to support you. You're going to support him. He's going to get there a little bit faster, but you're still going to get there on the right timeline for you, even if that is not as fast, even if it's 50% speed. And your husband is going to be this awesome high testosterone dude that still loves you just as much, right? Just like when you weren't in, oh man, I was pregnant. I was this big when I was pregnant, and it took this long to lose the baby weight. Or maybe you still haven't lost it. He's still going to love you. So that we don't need any like jealous or undercutting or like you're trying to keep up with him. You can't keep up with him, right? This is the analogy I use is like we're playing different games. It's like baseball and softball. Ladies, I don't care how good you were at softball. You're probably not hitting a big league fastball. Like it's just a different game that we're playing, right? My favorite example, Brian, how I want to say red pilled. How red pilled are you on ringette? Ringette. What's ringette, bro?
I have no idea what that is.
Okay. Before girls played ice hockey, they played ringette. So it's the same game as ice hockey. But instead of having a stick with a blade that like shoots the puck, you have a stick with no blade. It's just a stick. And so instead of a puck, you play with a ring. Okay. Right? So it's this little like rubber donut. And so you can hit it on the outside of the donut, or you can put your stick inside the donut and like fling it across the ice.
Okay.
And there's all sorts of amazing cool stuff because you can like literally like stab the donut out of the air and then like twirl around and like flip it in the goal past the goal. Okay. So it's ice hockey, but it's not ice hockey. It's ringette. And so you just have to know, ladies, that your 20 times higher than a regular woman. Well, women, we're playing with 20 times less testosterone. But even my female clients that are like the level beyond where Ann Bennett is now, they have high testosterone, natural testosterone for a woman, right? Like this client I have, Lindsay, amazing, can do 19 chin-ups. You put her in a sundress, her delts, her arms, it's like just amazing. I told her the other day, she's like 37, 38-year-old mom. I was like, Lindsay, I think you could probably just start training for the pole vault and like make it to the Olympics. Like, what is the pole vault? If you look at pole vaulters, it's like the ideal female physique. We run, we jump, we use our core, and we do like a pull-up, right? Running, sprinting, jumping, core, pull-up. Women, that's like what we need to train. And so I was like, Lindsay, stop. You don't need to even think about going to the CrossFit box or do anything else. Like, just go learn how to pole vault and you'll be in the Olympics, right? Just that. Yeah, you can do 19 chin-ups. Yeah. This is what we're having at the Sovereignty Ranch. We're setting up the pole vault station.
And then you go into a patch of hay. You just like
yeah. Or there's one crazy. Have you seen the one? It's like some like Highlands game thing, but you like run, stick the stick in the river, and then you have to like climb the stick and then like fall on the other side of the river.
Yeah, I think I've seen that. Yeah.
All right, that's longevity games, bro. Okay. Well, dude, right. I forget what we were talking about, but let's wrap
the women. I like that. It's a good message. Yeah,
women, you're playing ringette. It's not ice hockey. You're playing ringette.
Yeah, it's a different game. This was good for today. We got the Sovereignty Ranch teaser. Save the date. I don't save the date yet because I don't know when it is. I gotta
don't save the date because Brian's got to clear with my ski schedule.
Exactly. March. We got to do it after.
Bro, I'm in Montana.
We'll do it after South by. So that's in Austin, mid-March, early March. So we'll hit somewhere in later March. Can people even work with you though? I thought you were full. Was that not true or what?
No, that's totally true.
Oh.
And so here's the thing. If you ever have like an awesome raw milk homeschool mom influencer, and she glows up as hard as Ann Bennett, I actually coach my clients. So I'm only trying to work with, we could say people or couples like 100 people or 100 couples around the world at any given time. Well, since I started working with Ann, she's gained like 50,000 Instagram followers. And so if I'm trying to work with 100 people and she's saying, go work with Chris, this is how this happened.
Oh, so you got
So there's no way to work with me. I took the link out of my bio. You actually have to know a friend, because the link to my application is not on my page anymore.
Okay. Well, I'm that friend, I guess. Well, I guess
Nope.
you can email me or DM me. Well, I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
If you want to work with me, DM Brian and see if he has the link, because I'm not giving it to you.
Okay, you got to get through. Yeah, you got to jump through some hoops. I like that. If you really want to do it, then you'll have to go through me, and then I'll see if I can slide you in. I love that. Yeah. Same with this conference. I don't want a bunch of randoms there. I want to.
No, I was thinking for the conference, we should just invite all my clients.
Exactly.
I'd be like, it's over. It's so exclusive. You can't go. Sorry. But if you show up with 10 empty bottles of oyster pills, that's like a day pass.
Dude, well, yeah. At Molly's ranch, I'll buy you lunch. But for our ranch, you can stay for free. That's in the future.
Right. But you actually have to, if you want to stay at Sovereignty Ranch, you have to build them an earth bag
yes,
dome.
That's part of it. We'll do that. No, I'm going to pitch that to Molly right now, because she's probably going to love that. They have a yurt.
Like you just pay for these bags, and then you have a pile of dirt, and you just shovel the dirt in the back. You got to go watch a YouTube video about how to make an earth bag dome.
That's going to be one of the activities. That's what I was saying earlier. We're not just talking about living a healthier sapien lifestyle. We're going to live it. So yes, there will be a little talk.
Building an ark, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, get everyone together in the sunshine doing fun stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I love the camps. I went to camps my whole life. Best week of my life in 4th grade was a 4th grade Big Island trip. We went, as a camp. Best week of my life in 6th grade, Camp Moklea, I think, or Camp Timberline, whatever it was. Every couple of years, we did these. We were in nature. We were looking at the stars. We were by the fire, doing team building activities. We were like doing the trust falls. You're doing these little games where you're trying to like get your partner over something and everyone's working together. That's not exactly what we're going to do, but stuff like that, right? We're going to actually live like humans again. And
obstacle course, flag football.
All of it. Seriously, we can do some flag football. Molly was going to say if we want a volleyball, she'll put in a volleyball court for us. So
100% we want a volleyball court, bro.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So I'll trade her. I'll be like, we'll build you some domes if you build us a volleyball court.
Well, we just got to keep doing conference after conference. Like, hey, we built the domes. Now we're building a volleyball court. Now we're building this. Like, how great is it to be like, oh, I'm going to get out of the city and away from the traffic, and I'm just going to go work with my hands. And at the end of the weekend or whatever, you can look and be like, oh, I built something cool.
Oh, well, the main thing is you built that community. I'm so fired up though. I got home from this.
Oh, look at you with the metaphors.
We built
like you thought you were building a house, but what you really built was a community.
Yeah, you'll come up with cheesy taglines too and metaphors too. We need cool people to come with us. Hit me up. Food Lies, sapien.org. You can find me there, and we'll see you next week. Chris, see you, man.
All right, later, buddy.